Hey guys, did you know that I have a Patreon where you can support me and plus get awesome rewards? Or if you're thinking to yourself, but Julian, I want even more bang for my buck while still supporting you, you can pop over to my Redbubble and check out my awesome store with new designs appearing regularly. But for now, enjoy the video you're about to watch.
Hey guys, it's me, Julian Greystoke. And my hair is like poofy today. I am way too lazy to do anything about it, so poofy hair it is. Today I'm wearing my Scar shirt, or one of them. And we are doing a book review today, and that is for Night Road. So a little while back I posted a review of a book called The Great Alone, which, spoilers for that review, I frickin' loved. That book, like I said in that review, was a 5-star for me, and I don't hand those out easily at all. That book was basically a unicorn. So I was like, if I love that book so much, I need to check out what else this author has done. Because even though I know that she doesn't really write in a genre that I tend to read, I was like, well, The Great Alone wasn't in a genre that I tend to read, and I frickin' ate that up like candy, so I gotta give her other books a try. So I went to Goodreads and looked at a bunch of different synopses of her various books, and I picked one that looked the most likely to interest me. That being The Night Road. And I hated it. Let's talk about why. This book, I legitimately was hate reading it toward the end. I was just like so determined to get through this book for unexplained reasons that I did. And let me tell you, this book is full of feelings and angst. The drama, you guys, the feelings. This book, again, was a sort of slice-of-life story where you follow a couple of characters, not just one. Like, you just followed Lenny in The Great Alone, but in this one, you follow multiple characters who are all connected to each other through large portions of their lives. And in this one, it felt rambly and disconnected and not fun to read. It never felt grounded in character or setting. This one also had very many similar character beats to The Great Alone. Like, it almost felt like the character beats were transplanted directly from book to book. Now, I know that might be this author's style, but I was really hoping for better. And while in The Great Alone, they felt like really impactful character beats, here they fell completely flat. You guys, this book was boring. I didn't care about anyone. This was just watching characters that I didn't like make terrible emotional decisions and getting into situations that could have been easily solved if any of them would have just talked to each other. You know how a lot of shows and books create false drama by the characters just not having simple conversations about themselves or their feelings? That was this book entirely, and it was maddening. I just wanted to shout at it, talk to each other and all of your issues will be solved. Have a fucking conversation. I don't have too much more to say about this book. I wish I did. I wish I could ramble and rant, but I just didn't care about any of the characters. Everything felt so artificial, so it would just ramp up the angst and the feelings, and I just wasn't at all invested. I guess one more thing I can say is that the settings were disappointing as well. After the author wove such a beautiful setting in that of the wild Alaskan frontier in The Great Alone, I expected the settings in this book to matter. And we went everywhere. We were from a trailer park on a reservation, to a rich person's home in the nice part of town, to a prison. We were so many places where the setting could have mattered, and it didn't. They might as well have been anywhere, and it was so disappointing. Even if you are the kind of person who likes super angsty, some people have called this chick lit. I'm not sure what makes this chick lit, other than the fact that the romance is the very dramatic love conquers all kind of romance. I don't know what makes it chick lit, but even if you like this kind of story, I would still almost advise against reading it, because I at least didn't care about anyone, and I felt there was nothing to really hook me or invest me in anything that was going on. And so I don't think, unfortunately, I am going to be reading any more of this author's books. I think The Great Alone really was a proper unicorn for me, and I should just be happy rereading that one and just go on with my usual reading preferences otherwise. So there you go. What did you think of Night Road? Have you read it? I hope not, but maybe you have and it was your thing. Comment below and let me know. If you liked what you saw here but wish it was higher quality, please support me on my Patreon, where I am saving up to buy a better camera. And of course, I post new videos here Mondays and Fridays. All the links to my social media are where? In the doobly-doo. That's right. It's surprising how many people I still have to tell. They'll be like, where's the link to your Goodreads? And I'm like, it's in the doobly-doo, where I'm always telling people it is. Just look down there. Maybe nobody stays for the end of these videos anymore. That's a distinct possibility. Anyway, I will see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Hey everyone, it's shout out time. I'm shouting out to my 2 patrons, Kim and Sarah. And if you want to be cool like Kim and Sarah, become a patron over on Patreon.